It's very simple economics that actually the market price of a monetary unit converges to its marginal cost of production over time, right? That's essentially what gold is. And that's what Bitcoin functions in the same way, kind of in the free market. It's valuation mechanics. But with fiat currency, we have something much more insidious, and that, most of us know, the dollar. Just focusing on the dollar, there's plenty of fiat currencies in the world, but the dollar was introduced to resolve a couple of the shortcomings in gold in terms of monetary properties. Right, gold is not especially portable. Gold is also, there are ways to counterfeit gold, right? Like people can put gold plating on other metals and such, so it suffers a little bit in the recognizability department. And then gold too, although it is very divisible, it has such a high value to weight, it's hard to use for day-to-day transactions. So by abstracting gold into a paper currency, right, it made it more portable, more recognizable, and more divisible. Basically, and that's what, when the world finally settled on a gold standard, it was because it was abstracted into a paper currency. Right, we essentially kept all the properties of gold, but put them in a form that was highly transactable for a global economy. The problem with that, of course, was the custodian, right? The warehouser of the gold, which is the bank, which became the central bank. They, over time, revoked redeemability to gold, and now we have something that's irredeemable. There is no real market value. Like, fiat currency didn't arise on the free market whatsoever, right? It was basically imposed. So the way I like to describe it is that we have this monetary system today where its demand is compelled, right? We have governments that force you to pay your taxes in their currency, whereas its supply is continuously violated via inflation. So they're pushing the demand on people, forcing people to use it to pay taxes, and then gradually, usually, siphoning value off of the supply through inflation. And it's only like, I don't think it would be possible to coerce a citizenry to accept fiat currency had it not been redeemable for gold or monetary metal in the beginning. So I look at this as one giant pulling of the rug out from under our proverbial feet, which sort of harkens back to this manipulation of education and whatnot surrounding money. We don't learn about it in school. The Austrian school has been almost entirely stomped out in Western curricula. So I think, yeah, it's just we have Bitcoin, as I like to describe it, is a first principles disruption to money. Right? Money has to do 5 things, which gold did best: be divisible, durable, recognizable, portable, scarce. And Bitcoin's superior across all monetary properties. And that's why it eats the lunch of all these inferior monies and stores of value.